Hello everybody and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and therefore I make other people play video games. And today I make Vincent play Disco Elysium again. Hello Vincent.
Hello Marius.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, me too. This is the end of the day, I think, today.
Yeah.
Which that alone excites me. That's the kind of game we're playing. Even sleeping may be an adventure.
Yeah.
And yeah, last time we had a long chat with Kuno, which was very fruitful.
Right.
We sort of punched a child, which is embarrassing and wrong, but it was also kind of cool.
And necessary, I would say, in that situation.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we could have failed the check, and then I think the game would have taught us a thing or two how to behave. But that's not how the chips fell. But that's done now. We can't talk to his stupid dad today, right? It's probably a thing for tomorrow. It's late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the plan will be to... We don't have money for a guard.
Exactly.
So we're going to try the fishing village. The one good... Now, there's many good things, but one of them... is the free bed that we have available there.
Right.
We're gonna try it out.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Oh, wait, there's right next to the pawn shop, there's a button. I can click an orange button. Scribbled between the thighs of a page to the girl. L'orange de du disco.
Okay.
Okay.
Disco lingerie? Is that what I'm hearing? I have a one-track mind, Vincent.
Guess so.
Cool.
And wait. While we're on the what was it called? The water lock. We have a thought bubble.
The headless found rider. He could appear at any minute.
Oh,
wow.
Man, that was another thing.
Yeah.
the headless rider was a thing.
Right.
But I forget.
It was a thing from Idiot Doom Spiral, I think. A story he told about two children.
But it was also a famous story, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was his story.
But he didn't originate it. He had a story about a famous legend, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I vaguely remember that there was some connection to Lena.
Who is... Yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought it was the headless rider of Phasmid, but no, not quite. But it seems right up there, LA.
Mm-hmm.
So,
would be true.
Where is this going? Are we going to spot him?
He could appear at any time.
Please tell me we are not here to look for a headless man in a tracksuit riding a horse. Because there's no such thing.
Don't listen to the lieutenant. He doesn't know anything.
That's inland talking, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole thing started
inland
talking.
Unsurprising.
And we can say, number one, how would you know? To Kim. Number two, we'll just wait and see. Number three, yeah, you're right. Would have been cool, though, don't you think? Number four, no, we're just passing through. And number five, absolutely not. That's not why we're here. Why would you even think that?
I don't have a strong preference. I don't know. 1, 3, or 5, maybe. How do you feel?
I vote 3.
All right.
Yes, it would have been very cool. Now, let's get some rest.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm not... Even me as a player, I'm not super interested in the Headless Rider. It seems a bit random.
Now I think, well, what? I mean, it's inland talking. Is it just?
I know, but I like it more when inland is like talking about Harry's interiority.
Where do I actually have to go? Wait, can we fast travel there? No, never mind. Okay, I'll find my way. You keep talking.
Okay. Is it dark or is it hard to navigate? Okay.
No, I just sort of lost the way, but I think I'm finding it back. Yes.
I think it's cool though that the game just brings it up. I wonder what other random crap it brings up if you just go wandering in the dark to other places.
Huh.
I don't know, but I don't want to try out now.
Okay, so first of all, there's Lilienne.
Crap. We need to get rid of Kim.
Yes, so let's talk to the old woman and see if maybe that's enough to get
Sure, yeah. This is also sort of where we would deal with the EverQuest.
Sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself.
Man, she does that all day.
The buzz of electric lights blends together. with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
And we ask, "You're still up?"
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older.
She sloshes the water in the bucket around for a bit.
My suggestion is, don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
How old were we? We figured it out.
44.
Yeah, 44.
Much younger than we thought.
Yeah.
Or anyone else thought, for that matter.
True, yeah. Yeah, we figured it out at the very end of the last episode.
Yeah.
So we ask, actually, is that free room still available?
Yeah.
Change your mind, did you? I thought you might. Won't find a better deal than free.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't make this old woman regret giving the police the key to her house. Here.
She takes out a key from under her apron and hands it to you. And we gain key to shack on the coast.
Cool.
Goodbye, old lady. Let's see what's in the shack.
Yes. The headless
The door
rider.
has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
And we unlock the shack door
Yes.
with a key.
I'll be sleeping in my room in the Whirling. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And we are in.
In
And
the
we're-
room?
Yeah, we're in a loading screen.
Okay.
Okay, there's the room.
Well, is there anything interesting here? We haven't been here, right?
Right.
Or have we?
No, we have not.
Okay.
So it's a pretty basic room. Just one room, literally, made out of wood.
Mm-hmm.
As
A
far
little
as I can tell.
cabin. A
There's
shack.
Yeah, there's a desk and a few things on the wall and small windows, and I'm just gonna click some
Click
buttons.
stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is one thought we have. The floorboard creaks under your step.
Cool.
Then there's a button on a window. You see the waves, the sea, a church.
Sea view.
Yeah,
Seaside hotel room. Nice.
prime location.
Yeah.
Then there are some books on a shelf above the desk. Old science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, an almanac from 39.
Oh, that's cool.
And then there's a heating system, I think,
Oh, wow.
and another button. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. And that's it for buttons, but there are more things we can click.
Okay.
So we have a basic bed, and we find right above it is something we can open,
Sure.
a box, and inside we find a Koroju jacket, +1 logic.
Corduroy?
That might be it. K-O-R-O-J.
Yeah. That's for nerds.
EV.
I used to have a corduroy jacket. That's
Ah.
why I really care. What does it do?
+1 logic, as you would
Yeah,
expect.
that checks out.
Oh God. I just put it on, and we still have the black mesh tank top underneath it.
Oh, yeah.
on.
That used to be my look. How did you know, Vincent?
Well, that's how we're going to look for the rest of the game.
That's not quite true.
I hope not. Because, I mean,
I miss my corduroy jacket.
it's a look he's got going.
Yeah,
So do you want
certainly.
+1 logic or +1 empathy and +1 hand-eye coordination?
The latter.
Okay, so
I
we
vote the
stick with a
latter.
pinball
Yeah,
maker
yeah.
scope.
Not less nerdy, I have to
No,
say.
it's a little more pervy.
But much more empathetic, clearly.
Right. And
Okay.
then there's something right next, like a whiteboard maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a mirror next to the window.
Probably a mirror.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is, without the expression.
Right.
It's just hairy.
Harry or
No,
Harry?
hairy, like in hair.
I see. Okay.
But both would work. Okay, we let the mirror be for now.
Okay.
And then there's some food on the table. Or maybe it's a razor? I think it's a razor, yeah, and a hand mirror.
That's
On the
No,
table,
yeah.
you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror, a straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Not food, Vincent. Not for eating. Don't eat that.
So there is the basin looks like a normal plate, and I thought for a moment that the razor was a fork.
Sure, a common mistake with Ravasholian razors. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. So we can, number one, ask, is shaving the right call?
Hey, is Harry bearded?
Yes.
Oh, what kind of beard he got?
Can I make that any bigger? No. He has, right next to his very red nose, he has a thick mustache that also that
like a
goes
policeman
on
mustache.
further.
Goes down
towards-
like a goatee
Yeah, and then further to the back.
to the back, like this way.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
like I do, like
Uh-huh.
along the chin line.
Yeah, and then ends
With
with
his cheeks, are they full of hair?
No, it's
Okay.
just this one line.
That's not
Basically.
at all what I imagined. Does he have sideburns?
Yes.
Okay.
And the whole beard is, even though it's just one line, so it's
he
like a...
kind of he looks like me but less hairy.
No, it's very well crafted, basically, the
Okay.
beard. Like his
the-
chin, for example,
his
is...
cheeks being free.
yeah, and his chin is completely free of
That's
hair.
what I mean. 'Cause anyway, I shouldn't compare it to myself. No one cares
Yeah.
about that.
Um,
It's just not what I had in mind. And
and
thanks for that description.
it's also the hair that he has, the beard hair, is quite long. So it's like a good 3-4 centimeters.
I see.
So yeah,
Do you think he could use a shave? Maybe before he asked Lilienne on a date.
I would
Look a bit more well kept, put together.
The thing is, his beard does look put together. Like
Okay.
it looks. I'm not sure if it looks well, but it looks well maintained. If that makes
Usually,
sense.
you look a little bit more proper after you've had a shave.
Well, yeah, you're the guy with the beard, so. if
Well,
you
and
say so,
just think about it. Harry hasn't shaved in
that's
many
true.
days.
Yeah.
And why would they put this here?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, how can we interact?
So yeah, we have the question: is shaving the right call? And then we have a white check, hand-eye coordination, medium 10, time to shave.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
these mutton chops off.
Yeah. Like, okay, is shaving the right call? That's exactly our question. It does. I do wonder, what does Lilienne like? Although it's kind of, you're not supposed to ask that. You should just do what you like
Yeah, that's true.
and
But then
be
again,
yourself.
She's basically a pirate. And
Yeah, I
do
thought about
pirate
that.
Have bear?
Yeah, she's got a saber.
Yeah.
But, it's tough. Let the game say.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red. Hair unkempt. Wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest problem, right? That could use a shave.
Yeah.
The stash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the way to go, probably.
You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
Is that Half-Life?
It's physical instrument.
Yeah. I think it's right.
So, do we want to, or do we
Yeah,
not
I
want
wanna.
to? Okay.
But I mean, if you fail that check, it's gonna be hilarious. What's the skill and the
Hand-eye
chance?
coordination.
Right.
Difficulty is 10, and we have a 42% chance.
Do we have clothes for hand-eye?
Let's see.
I mean, our pinball jacket helps already, right?
right.
That's cool.
I think so, yeah. Yeah,
This
hand-eye
is
coordination.
weirdly exciting to me. I
Shaving.
think
Shaving
because
always it.
I guess
is.
I'm a fan of beards.
Yeah, also, I mean, it's shaving, so there's always the risk of death involved because, knives and
I guess.
important parts of your body.
If you're so careless as to eat your razor because you confused it for an apple,
I mean,
then yes.
if you cut a
Vincent.
little deep, right?
Yes. If you cut too deep, you get the tendons, Vincent. Little reference to the obscure Keanu Reeves movie Constantine, which
Where
we
the
both
hell
love.
are you shaving yourself?
It's like when the devil. Anyway,
Yeah, I
You know what
remember
I
the scene,
mean.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
just not sure where you're shaving.
let's do this thing.
We actually don't have any more
Anything else?
bonuses to hand-eye coordination.
All right.
Okay,
Let's just do it.
On the table, you see a bowl
Yeah,
of
yeah,
water.
let's go.
A rough soap. Your hand
Oh.
trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
And we can, number one, say, this isn't sharp enough. Scrape harder. Or we can leave it for now.
Leave it.
Thank God, I would have cut your throat.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Do we have a level up?
The centipede is exaggerating. People don't actually cut their own throats when they're shaving. At least, not accidentally.
You don't know what you're talking about, Volition.
That's Volition?
Yeah.
Why is he calling physical instrument a centipede? That's
Because-
really specific.
Was that was that hand-eye coordination? I think so.
Oh, that's what it said? Okay. But that doesn't make any more sense.
No, I'm just looking at all the skills have
a picture.
a portrait
Yeah.
associated with them, but the centipede, it's not really a centipede for hand-eye coordination. It's a face, like in the face, and you only see like one eye and a bit of the nose and the top of the head, and it's in the very top left of the picture, and in front of it are like 4 hands just grabbing over each other and making fists.
I guess
and
that could be taken as a centipede. That's very
I guess
creative.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
Okay.
5 hands, I think. Yeah, it's 5.
I mean, yeah, the picture's pretty clear. That's an eye and hands.
Yeah.
And they're coordinating, I guess.
Mhm.
But okay, whatever. It's correct. We shouldn't. I mean, we failed the check. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do we have a level up ready?
Nope.
Then we can't do anything about our
Nope.
beard.
So let's go talk with
Yep.
Lilienne.
Yep. I mean, is it a red check to ask her on a date?
Don't think so.
Then it's fine. You always get a second chance.
Yeah. Do we want to change our appearance for her?
Depends on what the skill is, Vincent. That is the only thing that matters.
Okay. What was that about fiction first?
Well, not in this game. Never mind
Birds are
that.
beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer
Bastards.
down. Simmer down, bastards.
It's suggestion. Heroic 15.
Okay.
She needs to go on a date with another drunk. Badly. And
Let's look at suggestion clauses.
hey, we get a +2 from we're honest about documents. I was
Nice.
hoping we would get a bonus from the not being drunk thought.
Mm-hmm.
So suggestion was it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, suggestion. Let's hope something here has suggestion. Doesn't look too good.
Oh, sure, we must have something. We got so many clothes. We're carrying this entire wardrobe around with us.
Hey, we get a -2 to
Aha.
suggestion there.
Yeah, you just get rid of that.
No, we're not wearing it.
Oh,
but
okay.
come on, something.
It is one of our better skills, I think.
Another minus to suggestion. And that's it. Do
Okay.
we have anything? Nothing for suggestion.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
surprised.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like we have more clothes than skills. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, it's something to look out for.
Yeah.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Okay, but we have
Little
a
bastards.
Simmer down.
Let her
Simmer down,
finish.
bastards.
Yes, bastards.
58% chance.
That's
to succeed.
not as good as I was hoping. Can you go over the bonuses?
It's just a +2 from we're
Oh,
honest
okay.
about documents.
And we don't have the malice from Kim being around.
Right.
So, yeah, let's just try.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
That's
Yes.
nice. And we say, but what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
And we can say,
Ah.
number 1, I'm listening. Number 2, get out of here with your crazy fringe theories.
Is that suggestion?
Yeah.
Making that suggestion?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I'm
then
listening.
Number 3, what you're suggesting is highly experimental, possibly dangerous.
I'm listening.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
And we say out loud, I think,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a drunk. Don't know if you've noticed. So I actually ask people to drink with me. So I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
She hesitates. And we can say, number 1, this time though, imitate drum roll, I thought I'd ask you for a walk. Or we can say, Lilienne, walk with me.
Oh, this is difficult. Oh crap! Why does the game have to be so difficult?
I like the first one more because it implies that we are not drunk, right? This time, though, I thought I'd ask you for a walk.
Lilienne, take a walk with me. I wish I knew with what tone he's saying that, because can be weirdly aggressive. Like he, as the policeman, right? Lilienne, take a walk with me.
Yeah.
This is awkward. Like the drum roll and this like self-deprecating shit is also kind of weird. But who cares? We got the skill check. Let's do the first one. It's more acknowledging. It told us to acknowledge the situation, right?
Yes.
I think number 1 does that a little more. So take it.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
And between these two sentences, it says, she feigns extreme surprise. And we can say number 1, I am. That's why you should definitely agree. Number 2, is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening? Or number 3, please, come to a sober walk with me.
No, don't be desperate. Don't do that. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
I think number 2 is the most agreeable.
Where would this walk take us, officer?
Oh, I've got just the spot. I worked on it.
She's thinking, eyes mapping your rugged features. And we can only say, there's a nice view on the beach I found. And we point northwest. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
We can say number 1, just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it. Number 2.
Sure.
Number 2.
Yes.
Something could happen. Or number 3, I understand nothing.
They're all good.
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
want to say?
I kind of want to say number 2.
Okay.
I don't know. How do you feel?
Um,
I mean, it's a tone thing, right? Are they being playful? If he's like, something could happen, you never know.
Yeah, but I read it more as she defining her limits, and if you start by questioning her limits, it's not a great setup for a date, I think. Especially if this is like the first time she goes on a date with someone, and you just
Can you
told
read
her
the first one again?
just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it.
Yeah, also depends how he says. Anyway, do you have a preference?
I like the first one.
Yeah, let's take the first one then.
Me too. It's been ages since I just had a normal conversation with one of you guys.
And it says, she replies with sudden sincerity.
Who does she mean with you guys?
I have no idea.
Yeah, policemen or men?
Could be either one.
Yeah.
Stroll on the beach sounds nice. All right, I guess I'll be seeing you at Land's End in the evening.
Oh,
when it
like
gets dark, all right?
like now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
is that
fine.
not what
It's
we're
a
doing?
game, whatever.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
Well, you better get going.
She's leaving, yeah.
We could go there to get hay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was,
Okay, I'll see you there.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
And now we awkwardly shuffle behind her. A new task. Meet Lilienne at Land's End. Well, do we want to go or do we just go
we
to
go
bed?
there immediately. We have to go to bed soon. We're old.
Yes.
Just run. Can you run, Vince?
I don't know if my legs can take it anymore.
we have to get there before her.
Stop walking. Run. Harry, run.
No, don't fall on the boardwalk like the other guy. Break your neck on the bench.
Oh my god, it's so dark. It's not that dark actually, but I mean, how do we get there?
We have a flashlight in case it gets too dark.
No,
I think.
it's probably fine. I just need to figure out how to get to Land's End. But I think I'm on the right path. We just crossed the church. And there's a bunker. And this looks about right. Hey, there's a trap.
A phasmid trap.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's Lilienne. And what? We have a thought bubble.
Okay.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used
No.
this place as a match for taking the shot?
Wrong.
about that.
Urban
Wrong think, brain.
bottle
Yeah.
in a dilapidated
That's not.
comms tower?
I have no.
Seriously, you can't do this now because it'll take time.
Yeah. This is a problem.
You gotta get out of this dialogue.
Well, so I'm just going to read it again. It says, is there something here that could indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Yeah.
And we can say, number 1, maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator. Number 2, maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there. Number 3, what about the cigarette butts? And number 4, look over the water to the Whirling.
We kind of have to do this now, Winston, because
Yes.
actually there is also no exit right now, right?
Here's what I hope. I hope if we do, hey, could he be up there in the comms tower? The next task is to go to the comms tower, and then we can just ignore it.
But start with number 1, though.
Okay.
That's what we would normally do.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger? There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2 kilometer shot.
Okay.
Next option, maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower.
Yeah.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but 2 thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless. It
Okay.
does look extremely rickety and wouldn't help much either.
Okay.
Okay, we can exclude stuff. That's good.
Yeah. Well, then what about the cigarette butts?
A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri to Austria or Duhan, cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere. Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
All right.
And then the last one, look over the water to the Whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the 3rd floor of the Whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because
Yeah.
you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Yeah, this makes me want to pull the trigger too. Ugh.
Okay, calm
Happy
down.
people.
Well,
Yeah, but it paints a nice picture. I can really imagine the view of the Whirling from here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we've finished the thought.
All right, that was not too bad.
Yes. Okay, back to our primary
Yeah,
objective.
Harry always thinking of police work. Very commendable. But now you've got to get in a different headspace, Harry. Pleasant conversation.
The
you
woman
go.
gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are.
Oh, God.
It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon.
It is dark.
If we
So,
stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers.
I'm sorry, this voice actress has a weird cadence that always makes me interrupt her. Because her pauses are very slightly longer than other people's conversational pauses. So, here we are. It's like a classic awkward thing on a date. It's like, yup,
Yeah.
here we are. Nothing's going to happen. So, what do we say?
Well, I think she continues for a while.
Oh, okay.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Do you see what I mean, Vincent, though? It's like her
Yeah.
saying that over and over again does not really make me think more that it's not going to happen somehow.
Yeah, I mean, the way she said it, it seemed more like challenge, weirdly.
Yeah, but that is also sort of a classic male error in thinking.
True.
I do want to respect her boundaries. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a date, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It still feels like a date. So, is she going on?
Yes. And also the camera zoomed out, and now we're
I
seeing
have the full view.
the whole of the sea area, and there's like the tower next to us also has like a light on top, so it functions a little bit like a lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere,
Oh.
with distances across the water, and with the water itself. Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
It's very poetic.
And very off topic, but thanks.
Yeah, our
That's
thoughts are
okay.
apparently also somewhere else. They followed her along her thoughts right into the financial district. Yeah.
And we can, number one, look at her and say, "You seem surprised that I made it." Or number two, "Maybe this was a mistake. Everything feels uncomfortable. I should leave."
Yeah, that's me on a date.
No, we need to stay strong.
What else? Oh,
That's
it says stay strong.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay. I agree.
So look at her and say, "You seem
It's only two
surprised."
options.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then number one is better. Yeah.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
And we can say, number one, "I'm actually quite good at scheduling." Number two, "It's a rock star thing, tardiness." Number three, "I'm sorry you had to wait." Number four,
Sorry, cop.
yeah, "Wouldn't miss it for the world." And number five, "I am just trying to be a responsible grown-up."
I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
So this is what this is. Responsible.
Oh, that
Well,
she makes it sound
maybe it is.
unfun.
Yeah,
Maybe you'll have a revelation and crack whatever you're on.
I mean, scheduling is unfun, but
Yeah, that I don't think that would have been a good option. Also, not
No.
true. Like we are trying to be responsible. It was the
Right,
true
yeah.
option. And yeah, we also had a thought, right, about being normal and unfun. So
true. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are the boring cop.
yeah,
This is what you're gonna
but
get.
boring is
Lilienne.
good. Didn't like no, who said that our life's gonna be boring if we don't drink? That came up, right?
Well, I mean, it sounds like something Electro would say.
Some skill said that about someone else, I think, who was sobering up. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing it up.
Could be part of the thought
Yeah.
we got. But for now, we can say number one, yeah, this is a good influence on me. Number two, probably not, but who cares? What's the next step? And number three, for the case I need to get in tune with the coast.
Yeah, she was talking about some revelatory insight, right?
Yeah, maybe you'll have a revelation and correct
Right.
whatever
And
you're on.
can you read number one again? The response is
Yeah, this is a good influence on me.
influence. Yeah, okay. I like that one, I think. It's positive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
Her laughter is throaty and warm. It rhymes with the sunlit waves and the cries of the gulls.
And we can say, number one, I've been sober for more than an entire day now. Or number two, and, well, we keep it to ourselves. This is only the beginning. Do we want to tell her?
They're weird options. Like, reminds me of. I don't want to get into this, but sometimes the game gives you options where nothing it gives you is what you want to say. Do you have a preference? They seem to be going in totally different directions. What's the connection? What does she say again?
I think this is about whether we proudly pronounce that we have been sober for a while, that we boast about it.
Yeah, is it boasting though? Okay, that's a different discussion. Or?
For more than an entire day now.
Yeah, it's in tone, right?
Yeah.
If you say it that way, sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see your point. Or we just keep it to ourselves.
But what is it responding to again? Sorry, my brain isn't working today.
She said, Well, she burst out laughing and said, "Let's not get ahead of ourselves."
Yeah.
In regards to this is a good influence on me, which we said.
It's a weird conversation.
Yeah.
I want to talk about sobriety.
Okay, so we say I've been sober for more than an entire day now.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few of those first days. Still, good for you.
Yeah.
She nods to you, a playful glint in her eye.
Now ask her something about herself.
As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you cannot help following her steady gaze.
And the camera moved in turn.
Yeah. That keeps happening. We should ask her about the sea or something.
Mm-hmm.
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Who's saying that?
Rhetoric.
Oh, okay. Rhetoric should know. Maybe
Yeah.
we should say that. Might be funny. The car we crashed came up before with her, and she was kind of like amused by it.
Yeah, maybe she knows about it already.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think she does. She was like, "Oh, you're gonna have a funeral for a car? That's so bewildering." I don't know.
Yeah. So we can say, number one, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset.
That's good.
I wonder why that is. Or number two, no, keep quiet about your sordid past.
No. Do that. Do the tequila thing.
Yeah, do the past incarnation.
Yeah.
It's a common Ravacholian expression. Means
Oh, really?
drinking yourself to death.
She narrows her eyes.
Huh.
So, are you going to keep the name?
And we can say number one, hell yeah, Tequila Sunset, all the way. Or number two, I think I'm good with Harrier Dubois these days. Or number three, Harry's my name. I don't need any others. Number four, I prefer just going by my initials. It's more conspiratorial that way. Call me HDB. Number five, this is a new model of me. I will need a new name. Or number six, who am I kidding? I'm probably going to drink myself to death, whatever name I choose.
Oh, that's so defeatist.
Yeah.
Have we made this choice before on what name we adopt?
I'm honestly surprised there's no Raphael,
Right, yeah.
whatever the name was, option.
That came up. But we wouldn't have taken that anyway.
No.
I kind of want to say just Harry. The Harrier Dubois option is so formal, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's not us. Also, the reptile brain calls us Harry.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we call ourselves Harry anyway.
the reptile brain is a good guide, or at least a really good karaoke singer. So I want to follow its lead.
Okay, so Harry's my name. I don't need any others.
Well then, Harry.
She smiles and turns towards the sunlit sea.
The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds.
The sun also rises and abideth forever. Who was saying that? Inland? The
Inland,
last one?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
For
Figures.
people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
No, I like is that logic or
Yeah.
I like this whole. This is what the game is good at, right? The skills have a worldview and it
Yeah.
comes through.
Oh, yeah. So we can say number one, is that why you named your boat the Sun? Number two, I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight. Or we can continue by saying, or just enjoying the view. not even saying anything.
No, ask about the boat.
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
Okay. And do it bring up the desert people before continuing?
No.
Okay. So just enjoy the view.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skewers. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their fading opulence.
Yeah.
You know what I just wondered? Could we have this whole conversation without saying anything? Like she's just talking and every time we could get the option to say anything, we just choose not to.
That would be sort of creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's for the evil playthrough. I don't know. Winston, what I'm wondering is, could we have this whole conversation with Kim standing next to us? Him chiming in and being
awkward.
like, yeah, but desert people don't enjoy the sun. Yeah, I don't know.
That would be fun. Okay, but let's continue with this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird situation we found ourselves in. We can say, number one, the sun isn't exactly an organization. Number two, there's an explanation to this. And it's political. You see, and then in parentheses, begin a long, impassioned political tirade.
That's not us. Really not.
Number three, well, something's gotta be on our side. Or, number four, because it's not human. Humans betray you.
The cynical option. I know what I like here. Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
number
it.
3. Something's got to be on our side.
Yeah, positive vibes.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
I got a red check.
Do you think Lilienne is the kind of woman who is into crystals?
You know,
You know what I mean?
Before this date, I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah,
but
not at all, right? But when she starts going, I mean, we approach it thinking we're the awkward one, but maybe we're not
Yeah.
alone, which is cool. But it's like, yeah, wow, man, the sun, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever think about that? It's like so generous, right? It's charming, but it's also, it could go into crystal territory, which
Yeah.
it's fine. Honestly, it's fine if you like crystals. It's just, I wonder what kind of person is Lilienne.
Also, like, this is a date, right? Like,
I thought so.
we are talking about, like, we have been sober for more than a day, and there's this whole tequila sunrise thing that we've left behind, and
Yeah.
this is, we choose our name, and she talks about her feelings towards the sun, which is
Yeah.
not quite as personal, I feel.
Yeah, it's true, but as I said, we didn't ask her anything about herself.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, okay, we asked about the boat. That was good.
Right, and she said, yeah, that was, yes.
I think so
Right,
far
wasn't
the date has been going as well as it could.
That's true.
There are many ways to fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
but we might still find the one.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me about our options.
As I said, we have a red check.
Yes.
The check is conceptualization, heroic, 15, say something about the sun.
Okay, that's cool.
And before that, we have option
Yeah.
number 1. You have fish hooks in your ears.
Mm.
Number 2, there's an interesting lilt in your voice.
I just thought what that actually means, what he says. This sounds like a medical emergency. If she actually had a fish hook in her ear.
Oh, she does. But it's
Like an earring?
yeah, but the other way around. It's not the fish hook part is in her
Yeah.
ear, but it's like the end of a
The
fishing
string?
line.
Yeah, okay.
Right, like the hook, and then there's a bit of colored plastic,
Yeah.
and that is dangling from her ear.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's also a very, very large earring.
Yeah, people have that. It's a matter of taste.
Yeah. So then there's an interesting lilt in your voice.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what lilt is.
Neither do I.
Okay. Then option number 3. Don't you want to go visit La Delta?
Mm-hmm.
Option number 4. So, what do you think killed the hanged man?
What? Okay.
And then we can conclude the date.
Right.
Was nice. This was nice. Thank you.
And is the red check number 1?
It's number 5. So the last option.
So there's a conclude option here. It makes me think we can do all of them, right?
Yeah, if we want to.
Yeah, not all of them I want to. I can say straight away. But I do want to first do options that we do want to do before we do the red check in hopes of finding bonuses, right?
Okay.
I think it's totally fine to mention her earrings.
Yes, I agree.
Let's start with that.
These aren't real fishhooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fishhooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me.
Aw.
I kept them.
Yeah, we know that guy.
Yeah. After she said these, it says she turns her head and they dangle.
Yeah, display them. Makes sense.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower shop or a kiosk. The wind ruffles her hair, silver-streaked in the moonlight.
And I was looking at the red check if we got a bonus from that. But
That's all we care about.
yeah, we get a +2 from your lost love and a +1 from artful background. But that's it.
Oh, that's our art cop.
Yes.
It was worth it just for that.
Yeah, we still have a pretty shitty 28% chance.
Yeah.
Because
fuck.
we have conceptualization at 3.
We're wearing the wrong clothes for that, but there was no way to know.
Yeah.
So, the +2 is, yeah, I guess that's our ex-wife/girlfriend, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that gives us a bonus. Anyway, what are the other options? We might want to say more.
There's an interesting lilt in your voice. Don't you want to go visit La Delta? And
Yeah.
so, who do you think killed the hanged man?
I think the first two are both what we want to say, I would say. So ask about the voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear. Though I've never been.
Okay.
The wind ruffles her hair,
It said that before.
silver-streaked in
Yes.
the moonlight.
That's a bit repetitive. What's Ubi? This game has so many places.
Yeah, I think we've heard that before, but I
Probably,
couldn't tell you
yeah,
where
yeah,
or
yeah.
what it is. Or
It's
anything about
okay. Harry's probably also like, oh yeah, whatever.
it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, because she says that, and we are immediately back to the previous
Yeah,
menu.
the hair and the
So,
wind.
yeah, don't you want to go visit La Delta?
Yeah, ask.
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real a piece they ask for spring cod.
Hey, and we now get a +1 because we had time to think. On the red check.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the hanged man.
But why not?
Seems like, I don't know, bad vibes. Seems inappropriate. Also makes us think of work. I want to have fun.
Okay, the word thing I get, but she seems so. In the previous conversation, she seemed so matter of fact, so non-emotional about.
What? When she was
anything.
talking about the sun?
No, when we talked to her the first time. So.
Oh, okay, sure, but that was a very different situation.
True.
Now we're on a date. No, I don't. I think it's a trap the game lays for you if you just
Okay.
mindlessly click all the
Okay.
options.
Okay.
It's time for the red check. What's
So,
the chance?
42%.
Yeah, let's do this. Come on, conceptualize away.
Say what?
Fuck.
Something interesting.
God damn it. Yeah.
Damn it! God damn
We did make one red check in the game, right?
Yeah, we found out that Kim likes pinball machines. Great,
Yeah,
great
okay.
game. Thank you very much. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh,
I understand your frustration, Vincent. But sometimes it's good to make a fool of yourself on a date a little bit. To show some vulnerability,
so you think it's
sort
a
of.
good thing that we failed? The
Yeah,
red
yeah, I
check?
think it's all fine.
Okay, great. Well,
You know, I mean, it's not vulnerability. Harry is like, he's showing a little bit that he's trying. And then,
Yeah,
then she
that's
sees,
fair.
oh, he's cares. And it's adorable how he makes a fool of himself. Let's hope that's what happens.
So conceptualization said, say what? something interesting, impossible. And we can say, number 1, please, this is important. Or number 2, that sun thing was very pretty. I'm sorry I don't have anything to add. Or number 3, sometimes I feel like I don't have a good brain.
Please, this is important as to the skill, right?
Yeah.
I want to hear what the skill has to say.
Uh-huh.
She turns her head, and the plastic fishhooks rattle in her ears. Nothing shear-worthy takes place in your head.
Come on.
Relax. This was still good.
Who's saying that?
That's volition.
Yeah, of course. He's right.
Well, I guess it was still good. Do we end with this sun thing was very pretty, or sometimes I feel like I don't have a good brain?
The last one.
Brains generally aren't very good, are they? I prefer backs, arms, shoulders, lungs too. You know,
She smiles.
the wind's going to pick up soon, and I have to go, but...
She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade shines in the gathering dark.
She gonna kill us, Vincent? Oh shit, we don't have Kim.
We end the date with a duel. I mean, that's the best end to a date ever.
Yeah, depends on... I mean, if you're dating a pirate, maybe.
Yeah. And depends on how well the date has gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Have this.
Oh, wow.
The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things.
We get her a
No
cool
use for it
sword.
anymore.
Yeah, we gained an item. Standard 115mm saber.
Well, see what I mean? She said nothing's gonna happen, but that totally happened.
Yeah, what the hell?
I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I guess we were just disarming.
Oh, shit. I see what you did there. Yeah, I guess we were.
So we can say number 1.
Operation Swordfish.
Success.
Yeah.
Okay. So, number 1. Are you sure you don't need the sword?
We really got her on the hook, Vince. I'm sorry.
It's enough. You got it.
Are you yeah, we should probably say that. What are the other options?
Are you sure you don't need the sword? And we look at it. Number 2, think we can do this again sometime.
That's
And
also nice.
then we have the conclude option by saying,
Ah,
thank you for coming for this, on this walk with me.
all right. Do
Even
number
though
1.
It wasn't really a walk. We were just
Yeah, I was
standing
thinking
there
about
and
that.
just-
That they're probably just sitting, and that's
Yeah.
probably a game engine limitation.
Yes.
But that's fine. It's okay.
So, are you sure you don't need the sword?
Yeah.
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Okay.
I believe her.
I do too.
Yeah.
Then think we can do this again sometime?
Yeah.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
No.
She smiled sadly. Aw.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
that makes sense.
yeah, I think I would be fine with that. And then we conclude by saying, thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Yeah.
Farewell.
She nods to you and turns to go.
It was still nice.
Yeah.
Made a bit of a connection. And got a cool sword.
True.
Yeah. Look at the sword.
Okay, then. Tools. Okay, so it says it's a saber, but it's very straight for a saber.
Mm-hmm.
And we can equip this to impress yourself. And the description says, standard 115mm saber. The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding on to it to its backlit hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and the memory of the date.
Yeah, okay. And what are the stats?
No stats.
Really? But I mean,
No stats.
no stats?
No stats.
But why?
it's
Everything has stats in this
No.
game.
Well, actually, it's a tool, and most of the tools, the only
Oh.
tool that has stats is the Ledger of Failure and Hatred.
The police ledger,
Yes.
which you can wear.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it's wearable. But you cannot wear the saber.
Oh, you can. In one of your hands.
Right, like the crowbar or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand now. Okay.
I've put
Don't
it
see
on,
any point in wearing it right now.
but there's no point not to.
Alright, just run around with the saber. It's
Yes,
fine.
exactly. Kim, look at our
Yeah.
saber. Okay. So
Oh, he's gonna next morning. You just wait. He's gonna ask where we got that saber. So yeah, we should wear it just for that.
Oh yeah. Also, we got a thought on our way back.
Mm-hmm.
You take a mental note. Tiomotiri seems important somehow. Oh, that
Okay.
was that the cigarette butts maybe?
Somehow we heard it in the last 20 minutes,
Yeah.
but my brain isn't working. So, as Lilienne said, brains generally aren't very good. So now I'm excited to sleep. That might be the last thing we do today.
Oh yeah. If I ever get past these. Oh. They have started lighting the church, I think. Oh, maybe that was there before, but there was violet
we
lights.
were never here in the dark.
Purple light inside the church.
That seems like disco lights, not
Mhm.
normal church lights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Almost there. There we go. Back in the fishing village.
Ooh, spooky winds.
It's getting cold, this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Yeah,
And we enter the shack.
I agree. I think it was a successful day. We did a shit ton. I don't even remember. It was probably 20 episodes spent on this
Yeah.
day. I don't even know.
So many things.
Yeah.
And we had to bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Exactly.
Sure.
And we go to sleep. Fade to black.
See,
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
yeah.
We
I was
can.
hoping for this.
Oh yeah. We can respond with number 1. Great. This is gonna be really chill. Number 2. Dark shore my ass. I know what this is. And number 3. Yeah, just let me sleep.
Huh. What do you want to say, Vincent? I
I
like all of them, I think. What
yeah,
was
me
number
too.
1 again?
Great. This is gonna be really chill.
Yeah, I do like all of them. They sort of
Yeah.
all have the same mood. So it makes it hard to pick. I think number 1 has the best attitude because it says
Okay.
great.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately?
Probably.
Saved anyone lately?
Perhaps.
Murdered anyone lately?
Certainly not.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
What did he say? We rob poor people?
It says, because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Did we do that in our past
Yeah,
cop life?
I
that
mean, we
forgot
don't know about the psycho killer exactly and about
Yeah.
the poor people, but we know that we killed 3 people.
Yes, but did we murder? Or
Exactly.
was it
No idea.
manslaughter? No, just, how do you call it? Just killing people. Doesn't make it sound much better.
Yeah.
Self-defense.
Sure. We can say number 1, I don't care. This doesn't scare me. Number 2, okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad. Or number 3, shut up, I just want to sleep.
Number 2.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
And we can ask, what is it? Or, why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
Oh, man.
Come on.
This has been foreshadowed a lot. Like, I
Yes.
really want to know what Harry is repressing.
Mm-hmm.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Freud. That I figured that. Who said that?
Volition.
Ah, yeah, okay.
And now we can only say, why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream,
The last
the
dream.
worst of them all.
Last Dream is a really good name.
Mm-hmm.
And we ask, the last dream?
Mm-hmm.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
But isn't that a good thing?
Being naked and alone, I don't know, doesn't spark good associations for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, okay. But I was thinking more along the lines, okay, all the skills and the what did they say? All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors
Right.
are all just distractions. And if we get rid of them and face whatever,
Right, you want to move forward.
Yeah.
Only way out is through. I get what you're saying, sure. But are we prepared enough to face
I
whatever?
have no idea.
Yeah.
Should probably level up a bit more.
Right.
So we can say, number one, and the air will smell of apricots.
Okay.
Number two, her face forms in summertime. Or number three, I don't want to anymore. I don't want to think either of those things.
No, not number 3. Number 1 and number 2 sort of seem interchangeable, right? It's both about some memory he has, I guess.
Yeah.
Either, but hey, smell goes deeper in the brain, so let's pick the smell one.
Okay. Apricots.
Of hell, an ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
The video rental came up before too.
Yeah, where?
I think there was a phone call with the video rental.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah,
Somewhere
in the
in the
office.
harbor, yeah.
We called for. Why did we call them? Was it just because we fucked around with the phone?
yeah, basically, we just called a random number, and that was
Right.
the random number our brain gave us, and then we thought for the next 2 episodes that there was something about it.
Yeah, good
And-
pull. I forgot about that.
Now I wonder if the video rental is like the place they first met.
Yeah, or last time they saw it, or whatever. Yeah, it's connected somehow.
Yeah.
Everything is so okay.
And we can say, doesn't sound like it will be okay. Or, I can't wait. I can't wait.
What do you want to say? It's true. It doesn't quite. The way they're talking it never sounds like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
The I can't wait is sort of desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that helps. I think I like number 1 better.
Me too.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
We shouldn't
What?
have seen it.
Why?
Who's saying that?
Inland Empire.
Ah, crap. And we have to go back to the goddamn church. Vincent. Ugh.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay, and we open our eyes.
So our ex-wife is like the saint lady. What was her name? Doris Day.
Yeah. Well, maybe
I guess that's what this comes down to.
something like that. Yeah.
The whole thing he's repressing and this horrible trauma. Honestly, I don't know how you feel, but by now it's been so built up. I kind of feel it has to be more than just I lost my girlfriend. Which, yeah, that you know, a long relationship that can mess you up, but this much. And there must be something else. Like, that's me talking now. Like, I mean, of course it's me talking, but like, why was he drinking in the relationship before? And it's this whole girlfriend thing also just a distraction and a smokescreen to hide the real trauma, right?
Was he drinking in the relationship?
Well, I don't know. We don't actually know much about it, but it's like, I think it was implied that that's part of the reason why it failed, right? The reptile brain said as much.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, there you were with the ball in your hand, blah, blah, blah. I remember it being like that. Yeah, anyway, if it just turns out he's like...
Yeah, that...
this distressed because his wife left him or whatever.
Yeah, that part I agree with. And now I'm wondering, okay, what is the relationship to Doris Day? Is...
yeah, that would be... If your wife was an alien saint.
Yeah, or maybe...
and then she leaves you, okay.
Yeah,
I can live with that
maybe
again.
it goes even further. Maybe he is an alien too.
Sure.
And he's just forgotten about it. And they've been living in hiding for 300 years
Yeah.
and just pretending to be different people. And they very much love each other, but just doesn't work out anymore for whatever reason.
That would be sort of cheesy, but yeah, big enough at least. Also, it's interesting, isn't it, that Lilienne specifically mentions how she doesn't like the brain, but she likes other parts. And the last thing she said was the lungs. Vincent.
Oh,
the part of Doris Day that started glowing.
Yeah.
It all fits together.
Good point.
This game. I want to find out the secret finally.
Yes. Can we just continue playing for the whole week?
Well, okay. What's next? One step at a time.
Yeah. The next step, the very obvious one, is open your eyes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's a new day.
Well, first of all, it's a new loading screen.
Oh, okay.
It's not actually new. It's not even really a screen. Hey, we're healed. And we are sitting next to the desk and just bowing over and breathing heavily and standing up slowly. And there we are.
All right. I think that's a good place to call it.
Yes.
Had some dreams. Not quite that much, but well, not as involved as like walking to the corpse and stuff.
Yeah, I think that was only the first one was really involved, right?
Yeah, which is fine, I guess. Thanks for Vincent for playing with me. It was a good run.
My pleasure.
I had a nice date.
Absolutely.
I always have wanted to go on a date with you, Vincent, and finally we were able to do it. Yeah. If you, dear viewer, also enjoyed our little date, then you can say so in the comments. We always enjoy hearing from you guys. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. You can like the video, and you can follow us on Twitter @makes_play. Vincent, do you have any last words?
Apricot.
Yeah, it smells like apricot. Bye.
Bye.